Okay, it looks like we're live, so welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on Kano. Alright, so let's see what we got. So last time, we implemented redo, or re-implemented it, I should say. And then we merged to main as well. So, let's see what we got. Sync type stuff, you can undo it. I need to work on the undo, but basically, it triggers whenever you enter insert mode or make certain different kinds of changes. But yeah, so that way, you can undo stuff. So I can like select this and then undo that, delete that line, undo it, things like that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Syntax highlighter, all that stuff. So today I would like to work on the command system, make it more powerful, because really the goal is to make a new scripting language, right? And that will be what is used for the commands, the config, all that stuff, right? And then the goal is that you'll be able to build plugins on top of it. So to do that, we're gonna need to properly, tokenize it and parse it and all that stuff. So actually, give me a second. I'm installing Kano over here, the latest version on my system, so that I can start using that. Because I think it should be good to use now. It's just gonna take a minute. It's gotta build it and stuff. All right, yeah, just so I have the latest version on my system. All right, so I should be able to use that. So yeah, basically that's what I would like to do. Because right now we have right here we have this parse command, which basically just reads through it and then separates it by spaces and such, and then we execute it. So obviously I don't really quite want to do that. I want to have proper tokenization. So I'll make a new file, commands.c. So let's just include CIO. Oops. Yeah, so I'll just make a hello world and go ahead and compile it. Yeah, so I'm gonna compile it separately, and then I'll, move it together once it's done, or at least ready to use. I want to compile with all the flags that we use for Kano, so that any warnings and such. Yeah. Okay, so that seems good. So let's see, we're gonna need view.h. That is quite important, and also config.h. Because we're going to use those. And the v.h, that's going to be for the actual lexing and stuff, and then the config.h is going to be what we actually do with the commands. It's going to include lib as well. Alright, so, what I'm thinking here, let's see. We'll have extreme, and this will be like the input, the prompt, right? So, let's try to get this print, setvar syntax 0, right? That would, disable syntax highlight. If I get that working, then it'll be pretty easy to, or at least that's what we're trying to lex right now. And then when we actually lex the file, we lex it line by line. So I want this to be a line by line kind of thing that we can do, right? So each thing's gonna be in a line. So I was thinking like loops and stuff, how that would work. And I was thinking sort of making like a ternary type syntax that could fit on one line, if that makes any sense. But I don't know, I need to think about how I'm gonna structure that. Let's make something to lex it, right? So void lex command, right? And so we'll just take the command. Let's take it as a string view actually. String view. Yeah. So that would give us the view, the string view on it. And alright, so we'll try to just do it with that for now. So I don't remember what the macro is called. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. So I'll come back to that. Basically, we need to go in here, and then we have to split it by spaces, essentially. So we'll iterate over it. And how do I want to do that? So we want the first part. Well, yeah, we just want to... Actually, this is going to return a token, right? So this will be... create token, basically. What are you doing today? I am working on the text editor still, but I'm working on extending the command system, so that it uses more, so that it's like a scripting language, basically. That is the idea. So this is like the prompt that we'll send in, and then it will tokenize that, and then actually interpret it, basically. That is the goal. Token. So this will return a token. No, I'm gonna just do it like manually. No. So these will be the token types. Like that, there we go. Token type. So what do we have basically? We have let's see. We have identifier, right? Ident. TT ident. Token type. Love to see it implemented from scratch. Alright, very cool. Well, you're in the right place then. Alright, so we'll have like an identifier. So these are like the variables, right? Maybe it should be like config ident, right? Just to differentiate it, like, because I plan on making it so that the user could actually define identifiers, like define variables and such. So there would be separate ones for that. Okay, and then there's integer literal, right? And then we'll have do I want separate ones for each keyword, or just a keyword one, and then there can be a separate keyword type, or maybe I'll just make a separate one for each, so like set bar. I don't know. I'll rethink it, but something like that. Token, so this will have token type. It should just be type. Token type. Whoops. Type. Like that. Will it be like VimScript or proper? It's probably gonna be closer to VimScript. Even though I haven't really looked at, like, I don't really know much about how VimScript works at all, but it'll probably be more similar to that. And I'll look into it as I continue to develop it. But yeah, that's sort of the idea. Okay. Like, it wouldn't be really usable for anything outside of configuring Kano. So we have the type, and then we also need the value. And let's make the string view the value. I think that would make sense. Yeah, because then we can store like the name of that or whatever. So we'll do that. So this will return a token. So ready for Kano script. Let's go. Okay. Alright, so what we need to do basically is iterate over it, and then once we encounter a space, everything prior to that, we need to create a string view out of it, and then figure out what the type of it is. So basically, wall main.data I like this actually. Main.data it's not equal space. Whoops. Also, command.len is putting at 0 and that. Then we want to just do view chop left, right? I need to make this function because I don't actually have it right now, but that's what we're going to use. So we'll pass the command in there. And yeah, we'll just chop it left. So that'll just remove one character from it. Well, iterate it one. It's not really removing any characters. Okay. So I'll just implement that view and I'll move it into the actual view header file later. View chop left, right? View. And yeah, so just basically view data is equal to 1, view.len plus plus. If view.len is 0, then return view, then return view. Yeah, so that is good now. That should work. So we need to actually set it to the new one though. And that'll continue it. And then once we get to this, we want to take all of the, like, we want to take the starting position. So let's actually make a string view starting equals command. And then we have like the starting position, and we'll be able to use that. We'll be able to use that to get the actual starting position basically. Yeah, so that's the starting view. And that should be at the space. So then we want to take everything after that. So like with this example, what would be, we'd start here and just iterate through, and then we see a space. So then we take the starting, and that's the starting point, and then this, we set this as the ending point, and that's the size of the string view, is just that data, basically. And then we would have that, and we'd be able to compare that and see what types it is. So let's do that. Yeah, so we need to yeah, we need the thing view result equals let's see, so we want the dot data to be equal to starting dot data and dot lane equals starting dot lane minus command dot lane. And just that, there we go. And that should be it, I think, pretty much. But then we need to also, we need to actually modify this one. So, right, because we want to be able to pass that over and over again until it is 0. So how can we do that exactly? Well, we can just, yeah. We could make chop left return the amount that it's iterating. You want to do that? I don't know. Trying to think, because basically now we need the starting position to be here instead of here. So we need to iterate by that. So we can just add like the length of the previous one. Yeah, we'll subtract that from the length and add that to the data. Let's see. So, let's see, I'm not sure, but basically. Yeah, so then we need to actually view compare. So I think that should probably be a separate function. So token let's see, token equals let's see, so dot value equals result, and then dot type equals generate, or get type maybe. Token get type from the string view, so result. And we'll just like compare things and figure out what the type is. Oops. Like that. And then we'll just we'll return that. So we don't even really need to define it like this. We can say we can do return token like that. And that should return the token. Okay. So let's make a token type. Token get type result. And really it shouldn't be called token get, or it should just be called get token type value. Probably would be a better name. And this result is going to be string view. So it's going to get it from a view. Yes, let's change this name. Get token type. There we go. Okay, so let's try to call this then. So we need to call create token equals create token and pass the prompt in there, but we need to convert it to a string view. So I think it's like view create or something like that. It's some macro to convert it to that. But I don't remember how it goes. So it's something like that. And let me just in here void view, and then assert 0. It's not implemented yet. So we'll come back to this. Let's see if we can compile it. Okay, so we have some issues. Struct has no members. Okay. Let's actually go back in here and let's try to combine from out here. So cc dash wextra dash game. Okay, so yeah, struct has no members. Where is that? What does that? What's struct? Line 8. It doesn't like this for some reason. I did qualifier type. Oh shoot, this isn't a struct. This is an email. That's my bad. Excuse me. Let me look at view.8. See what it's called. Excuse me. It's called literal create. Okay. Okay. So unused variable token and undefined reference to view create. We don't have view create, so I don't know what that's. Oh, it's probably from that. So what? But unused variable token. Okay. There's an issue. Why does it not have view create? We include view.h So I don't know. I don't know what that's about. It doesn't like that. I can just use view create, that's fine. Oh shoot, the issue is because we're not using a literal here, so that's not even gonna so we need actually to, let's just use that here, so we will create like that, and then we can actually use it, and then pass that in there. So let's just make this a string three, like that, and we'll pass it, like so. There we go. Alright, still isn't like that. Okay, never mind. Let's view create. What is the length of this? Okay. Can't actually find it. 39 to 54. Okay. That's 15. Let's see. Yeah. Why does it not like view create? I don't quite get. Oh shoot! I know why. I need to define that. View implementation. I always forget that about header only libraries. You need to actually define stuff like that. Yeah, it's quite important. Then we can use that literal. There we go. Okay, now I just have unused variable. So let's see if it actually worked. Let's print that. So we want the token type and then the token value. So that'll be print. Let's probably print view. That and then view are token dot value. And this will be token dot type. All right. Okay, let's see that. Assertion 0 fail. Alright, yeah, so it got there. Got to get token type. So yeah, let's just go ahead and return. Let's just do like type what do I call it? TT. TT for token type. TT is set bar. Let's return that. Alright, so 0, set var, syntax 0. So it set the whole thing. So it did not work. That is not good. Alright, why is that? Oh shoot, because we iterate. We want the length to be -1 in this case. Yeah, because it gets smaller, so. There we go. Now we actually get the proper boundaries. Let's print the length of that actually as well, just to check. Token dot value dot. I just want to make sure it doesn't include the space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that is actually perfect. All right, so I'll leave that. Let's try to implement this properly now. So basically, we just need to compare them. Let's see. So if you compare, I think is that what the function is called? Let's see. You compare. Yeah, you compare. You compare view with let's see what. Set bar. Then we want to return that as the token type. Return TT set bar. But that should be an else, right? Else if. First of all, if is digit. Well, let's see. We can convert it to digit, but we can't check if it is digit. Actually, I didn't move that converting digit over, so we can't do that. But for this digit, we can just check if the first digit is a digit, or if the first yeah, the first character is a digit. Then would that be sufficient enough? I suppose so. If it is digit, you got data, just like that. Then we'll turn tt literal, right? Anything else here? Else if what? Yeah. Else if what is the other one? So if it is a config. So actually, we don't want this. So if it's not an integer and it's not any of the built-in keywords, so for now we just have this. I would like built-in keywords to basically, well, maybe just okay, maybe not for the keywords, but basically you just an array things like set bar, right? Actually, I could probably do that. Just an array of strings like this, and just compare against each one. So actually, this needs to be a literal as well. So we'll do that. All right, and then we'll do else turn tt config because it'll be a config variable. Okay, then we'll have an array of config variables, right? And then we'll check if it's in that before we actually return that. And that'll be the token type. Okay. All right, so we get the first one. So let's iterate over. So basically, well, length greater than 0. Then we'll just do this. Okay, awesome, like that. And then we need to you chop left of prompt, right? And then we want the length of the token. Token not value. So yeah, I'm gonna make that iterate by value amount. Whoops. Undo seems to have broken stuff, so that's not good. Yeah, some issues with it still. Let's see, but I still want this in here, so. Okay, then yeah, we want view chop left prompt by dot value dot. We want to set prompt equal to that. So view chop left. We don't. Yeah, right now it doesn't take a value, so let's make it take sounds p amount. And then space. All right, view dot data plus equals amount. For this we'll do if it is less than v dot len minus equals amount, right? So that'll iterate it by that amount and remove the size. And then for this, we can chop left by 1. All right, and that should work. 57. Okay, yeah, because it needs a semicolon, or not a semicolon, but a curly brace rather. Let's run this now, and it goes forever. Okay, perfect. Oh, why? Oh shoot. It might be too much. Okay, I think I messed this up. View. Instead of that, what if we only iterate it by that amount, right? V dot data plus equals v dot len. And then v dot len equals 0 and return. Alright, and instead of having multiple returns, should we just use an else and condense it? No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Alright, that doesn't work still. So, create. Let's see. I don't have a chop. I have chop, but not chop left. That chop's two-way character. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So, let's see. Why does it go forever? What is the... Yes, the first one gets that, and then it doesn't keep going. Because it gets stuck on the space. So, because there's a one space after that. So we need to actually iterate by that amount. Right, so we have to do v.length plus 1, right? Oops. Okay, so we did that, and then it ended. So it did actually work that time. Okay, set var, then syntax, and 2, 1, 0. Alright, so we tokenized it. Let's make sure the tokens are actually right. So 0 is set var, that is that. And then syntax, that is the config identifier. And then we have integer literal. So it properly tokenized it. We don't have the location of it, but I feel like that would be on the... actually, how would I handle that? Yeah, that'll be handled at a later point. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Or should I? Because it really just needs to be the index in there. So I think I'll probably actually do that. So let's do location, right? Like that. And then the location would be pretty easy, right? So dot location equals what? Equals the starting. Well, it can't really equal just the starting though, so that's a bit hard. Excuse me. How can we get that? Because we iterate it. We iterate it too much, you know, so we can't quite do that. Basically, just need an index in here, but excuse me. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. I'll come back to that. Would require some sort of a refactor. Alright, well, let's see. So what do we want to do now? So I'm not going to worry about AST and parsing and stuff. Once it gets complex enough to need that, we'll obviously implement that. But for now, I don't think we need that, right? To just get this command system working that we have, we don't need all that. So I'll just interpret it from tokens, basically. And then we'll check as we're interpreting if there's any, you know, syntax errors and such. So, to do that, let's see. So this is basically, this is Lex command. Lex command from product, right? And then we'll take this. Void Lex command. Review. Command. There we go. Okay, and then so this is going to create probably an array of tokens. And that's what we'll return. You want to return it or like pass it as a value. I'll just allocate it and return it here. So token result equals Kano is done. No, Kano is not done. I'm working on the command system. Well, basically the command system is also going to be like like a scripting language for it, basically. For Kano though. So it is not done. It's pretty far along now at this point. Like I'm using it now. I've been using it all day. There's a couple quirks, which I will take a mental note of. But yeah, I mean it's pretty usable now. How you doing, by the way, Alvaz? What is up? Okay. So result. This is the array that we're gonna return. I want to no, let's do it right now. How would I get that? So basically the number of spaces. Very good. I am very good as well. Glad to hear that, by the way. How is college and everything going? We don't have the account, do we? Got being a soy dev and start learning C. Nice, nice. So we could count the number of spaces, which would be pretty easy. So I'll just probably do that. And less, and then if command.data, it's a space, data I, then just plus, right? 0, plus, and then we'll just allocate size of token times count. Times count. And that should cover it pretty well, because we're not gonna have spaces in any of that. Most difficult part will be highlighting types. You mean like these custom types, like token and stuff? Is that what you mean? Highlighting those. Set them that, and then we'll have the side. Okay, and we'll just append to that. So I'll get rid of this, and let's just result size plus equals and just depending on yes. Yeah, that'd be pretty difficult. I think like so that'll be probably integrated through an LSP type support thing. So once we get to that, that'll probably be how that'll be handled. And not handled like in the base thing, but it instead be like a plugin or however I decide to handle all that, you know? Because I think that's makes the most sense on how to do that. And it's not like a big deal if you don't highlight the custom struct types or whatever. Alright. So then let's see if result size is greater than, just assert that actually. Assert result size is less than count. Okay. I didn't include assert, but it worked before. It's probably defined. I probably included one of the other ones. That's fine. One of the things I'm including. Okay. Then just return its result. We'll point it to it at least. Okay. I can get rid of this entirely. And result tokens equals, and then I should be, well, shoot, I need the signs as well, don't I? So okay, I don't want to do that. I kind of want to return this, so I'll just pass the size here. Token size just as a pointer, right? Size. So size equals 0. Just pass that in there, and then we'll have the size. So then we can iterate over that. Something that I've also noticed though, that's kind of funny. I know exactly why it happens. If you are in between two of these here, and you like press O or whatever, create a new line, it actually indents. And that's kind of fun. Because like the way the auto indentation works is it looks previous to the cursor, all of the open braces, and then it indents based on that. And that works most of the time, but it's kind of funny. So we should really probably base it just on the end of the line, how many there are. So yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I did notice that, and I think it's a funny bug. Plus. And yeah, so I'll just print all the tokens. Probably make just a function for it, so it's a bit easier. Print tokens I. So void print token. And yeah, so we'll just print it. So we have the type is that. And then the actual value. So you print and you are token dot value. And that's all that we need to print for now. I don't have the location or anything like that just yet. Okay, so here's some issues. It doesn't like the view print. Yes. Okay, so I forgot to actually provide the type. Token dot type. Alright, unused parameter token size. Yeah, we need to set the token size. So let's see, token size equals 10. And then we use this here. Size. Like that. There we go. And also here. Size. Okay, like that. Prompt undeclared. Yes, it is called command. we go. And we have more. There we go. Dang. Alright. Result size less than token size. That failed. Equal to. Because it can be equal to. Okay, maybe something is wrong. Let's count. I don't know if it's because of that. Yeah, okay, so it was because of that. It needs to be +1. Yeah, because there needs to be one extra space because it's the end. That makes sense. But like LSPs, I'm just too lazy to set them up. It's not that I don't like them. But you know, setting them all up and everything, it's a lot of work. And I don't really know how they work. Once I learn more about how they work, when I actually, implement one, I might change my mind because then I'll know more about how they work, and then I'll start using them more properly. Okay. Let's begin. Let me put in here the type and value, so that it's good. There we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is now I can get the location of it, because we have the greater location, right? The outer one. So let's add that. Because I think that'd be useful to have. Location. Token dot location. Okay, so yeah, we can just set it pretty easily. If we take the starting, which is size t, starting position. I guess it's always 0, isn't it? Well, no, it equals command dot data. So I can't really do that, can I? Let's just make a dot data, right? Continue starting command, and then we can subtract stuff, right? So we can subtract the command length with the well, no, we can start. How do I? Yeah, I know. We can subtract. Okay, I'm gonna show because it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, we get the command here. Drop left there. So the position, the token dot position equals command dot data minus starting dot data. So that'll be the pointer where command dot data is. That is the offset of it minus the starting one, and that'll be the position of it. If it works properly. No, it's location. Okay. Alright, so location is 8. That's not right. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. So it needs to be... Yeah, it needs to be where it starts, actually. So that was kind of stupid. Anyway. Because that doesn't work. So it needs to be that minus the length of it. Minus command element. So that's kind of probably a simpler way to do that then. But yeah, then 0 and 1 and 2, and that's not right. No. Location, that's what I need to look at. 0, 14, and 16. Right, 14 is not right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it should be a 9. And it is not. So that's not good. So, right. And that's 16. So why did that happen? Excuse me. Uh-huh. Alright, how do I want to do that? So I want to get... I want to actually subtract from... Let's see. And not data. Minus. I mean, not like... Oops. And those minus the starting factor. It's not right. Why is it 14? Well, I don't get where that comes from. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. About 3 minutes. And then I will figure this out. I am back. So, let's see. Yeah, so the location is not right. Let me think. So, the command data, that's the current position. So, like right here, right? Subtract the lane and the starting data. So I want to get basically where the first character is. So actually, we could set that. We could set that before, right? So like this. Len equals. Excuse me. Command data minus. Open dot location equals. Let's call that block instead. Something like that. 0, 8, and 15. So is that right? 0, 7. So that's 7, 8, right? Okay. So 8, well, it's 0 index, so, well, yeah. So 7, 8. 9, 10. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Seems to work. Yeah, so I think that's good. And then, I'm gonna have the, like I have now, basically the config files, they're read, line by line. So we'll have that, and then we'll be able to get the location from this, like the column that they're at. So we'll have the row and column, and we'll be able to properly error report from there. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So, what do I want to do now? So I now want to actually execute each command based on what they are. So if we take a look at the list of all commands that we have right now, we have set output, Q. Actually, this is not right. Let me update this. I'm gonna update the readme. Yeah, I'll update it now so I don't forget. But I forgot to properly fix it. So alright, let's see down here. Right here, yeah. So Q is not right. It's E and WE and yeah, but right with that quit. Yeah, let me do that. There we go. So that now it's actually correct. But yeah, basically pretend this Q doesn't exist. Because I have to get rid of it. Yeah, so we have write and quit, quit, set var, and then that. So is quit a global variable, actually? Oops. Okay. Let me quit out of this. So let me look at the config.h. It is not. Probably should be though. Let's see. Wait, quit. You can find that in main.h though. Yeah, let's just move it into here. And everything should still work after doing that. Yeah. And then we'll be able to set it from there. Because that makes sense. So this is really this is like control variables. Right, so these are ones that the users will change like more directly. And then we don't have one for the like a command for it. But then this is controlled like from exit and such, right? So we'll set it either way. Okay, I think that makes sense. We are going to have to, right? We have main.c. We have handle save. We're gonna need access to that when we do stuff. So we're gonna need the buffer in the state when we execute the commands. So let's see. I'm gonna get out of here actually. So let's see. Gnomes. Let's see. GNOME is incredible. Is it good? I've not really used it too much, so I don't know. Yes, I do not know. So how am I going to do that? Because right now, I'm going to need like a definitions.h actually. That's .h. So we need not fine. Defs H, if, okay, and then just kind of move everything into that. I'm going to use bin for that because I can actually have more tabs, and that's a bit handy, right? But then we can just include this for each thing. For all the global defs that we need. So all these things are actually going to probably be good to be global. Yeah, pretty much all the things in here like this. So all that stuff. We're using Tiling Window Manager. All of them have a lot of issues, and GNOME handles everything very well. You have Tiling Window Manager inside GNOME. Nice. I've heard about like the I don't need this one here. This can stay. Like what's it called? Cosmic or whatever, where the Tiling Window Manager is like that's based on GNOME or something, right? But it's OS, something like that. But it has like good integration with Tiling Window, like a Tiling Window Manager or something like that, right? Don't know a lot about it. Like I said, I don't know. I just use Awesome and don't think about any others very much, but I've heard some stuff about that. Did it release actually, Cosmic? Because I remember it wasn't released. It's going to be rewritten. Okay. Yeah, I think all these can just go in there. I don't have access to them everywhere. So that should be good. That should be good. It's very customizable. Yeah, that would be good. Shoot, I need mode to be there as well. But not the functions thing, but just these kind of things. Yeah, so mode should be in the config though. Right there. Okay, we want to include defs.c. Include defs. Just like that. Let's see, that should stay with that. It does not. Okay, yeah, it doesn't have mode. Shoot. Oh shoot. Okay, I see. That's why it's not in there. So I need to include that's here. What if I get rid of this one? Okay, there we go. And it seems to work. Alright, perfect. Let's see, let's move this up here so that they're all kind of together, you know? Okay, like that. And now we have the defs, so we should be able to include that in place that we include. So, in the commands.c, I'm gonna switch back to Kano in a second, but now we should be able to use like the buffer and stuff. So like if I make a function, right? So where we go, function, buffer, right? Just a prototype like that. It should work. Actually, we don't use it. So let me actually compile it like this. So cc commands.c wall dash extra dash dash w and unknown type name window. Shoot. I need all the includes. Well, at least curses. Okay, curses was all that we needed there. So that's all I'm gonna put in there. I don't want to upload it, you know. Okay, let's go back to Kano now. I think I got that pretty good. So, whoops. Kano. And so let's see. So now we have access. We can use the buffer and the state and all that stuff. So in the functions. So we'll be able to actually yeah. Well, this is basically the command, right? And let's get rid of this. This is command size. Okay. Yeah. I see. So we have the command and the command size. Size of the command. And then we want to just basically execute command size. So the command in this case is just an array of tokens. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm thinking, should I make a token view where it's like the string view, where we have the size of it and we'll be able to easily do stuff with it, but maybe not. Yeah, and should we have subside? No, we don't need all that. So each command is built up of an array of tokens, and each token is built of a type and a value, and also location. But that's just for like error reporting and stuff. So let's make void execute command. So we take a token array, and then a command size. Okay, so what have we got? What have we got? Basically, we have to iterate over it, and then based on what it is. So, well, based on what the first token is, we don't really have to iterate, right? We need to look at what the first token is. And that's sort of like the control one, right? So this will get much different as the language progresses. And it's more like an actual language. It's still gonna be line though, like line based. So it's gonna be line based scripting language, right? Where everything will fit on one line. But based on the first one, that's usually gonna determine a lot about what we have to do. So yeah, if the first one is set var, then we have to set a global variable of the second and third one. So that makes sense. Okay. Something I'm gonna do though is actually if you give me a second. What's it called? It was right. I had this view to int, which I implemented in another project, and I would like to use that one. I'm gonna need it here, right? I did actually. Okay, I thought I did, but I didn't make this part. So let me make that. To int string view. I think that's all I have, right? Yeah, view to int. Because that's very useful to use. Yeah, because we can just call view to int and then actually get the integer value. So because we're gonna need that obviously for this to get 0. So yeah, basically that's what we have to do. So how do I want to handle this? So whatever the first command is. So if command 0, you compare command 0 is set var, right? So I'm gonna make an array of all of the keywords, and then we'll be able to we have an array which also has the function pointer, right? A function pointer maps to it, so then we can call that function based on whatever the current one is, and that would execute the remainder of things. I think that could be cool. And it could just be, it could take the same arguments as this, but then we could just offset this by whatever the amount, you know, 1 token or whatever. Yeah, that could be pretty cool. Okay, anyways, so that's in the future. So we can compare, excuse me, that returns 1 and 3, because it's a custom function, not like string compare. Excuse me. Yeah. Then we need to get the ASCII value, and we need to, well, then we need to compare the second one. So if, command size is less than 3, let's see, it does not equal 3, because it has to equal 3 in this case. Then we want to just, let's return 1 in this case. So I'll make a more complex error, like we'll just return 1 for now. So then if, let's see, command, then we'll just put that error. Crash. Well, yeah, we can just crash actually. That is that. Okay, we'll crash. So if that, otherwise we need to basically a switch statement, but we don't have switch statements for strings or string views. So command 1 syntax, and then we'll have else if for the rest, right? So view compare command 1 with what are all the other ones, right? So all the environment variables, where are they? I thought I had a list of variables. Here we go. So relative, auto indent, all that stuff. So relative. So this again, this could be an array with function pointers in the same way that the outer one could be, and that would make it a lot cleaner. So I'm definitely going to do that, or something similar to that at least. They basically want to set syntax equal to view to end of command 2. And that's it. So none of the none of that other stuff. Command 2. Stuff like that. Alright, so let's actually try that. I know what else Alright, so we'll try that, and it should set syntax equal to 0. Else syntax. Let's print out the value of syntax, which is a global variable, so we have access to it. String view. That is a token, so it needs to be like this. Dot value. Dot value. Wait a minute. Why am I doing this over the value when I could be doing it over the type? That's kind of okay. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Let me rewrite this because yeah, I completely forgot that we had the types. So basically switch. Token. Let's see, command 0 type. Please use the switch symbol over that. But also, first of all, I need to assert just that command size greater than 0. That's pretty important. That you have at least one thing in here, right? So switch on that. So case tt set var, right? Case tt what is config there? Config ident actually. And then case tt int literal, that's what it is. Okay, so set var. Then we want to do stuff, right? So if it's set var, then if command size is less than is not equal to 3, then return 1. So that's the same thing we had before. Then we want the indentation doesn't work here because it's not set up for that. Okay, if we need to basically expect token, right? Expect token. So we want just basically this is just gonna check the token. So the token 1. And want it to be tt config ident. So always want we always want tt set var to be followed by a config ident. So I'll need to make that expect token function, which basically will just switch over the type of the token and well, it doesn't know to do that. Just has to compare the token type with that. But yeah, and it will. I guess it'll just crash otherwise. At least for now. Obviously that's not permanent behavior, but for now. Okay. So expect token, and then if it is one of those, then we need to figure out which kind it is. So then we need the if you compare with token1 dot value and syntax. And now this is not right. Okay. Then syntax equals int 2 dot value. And also we need to expect token. So please do it here because that indentation is not right. We'll expect token 2 to be tt int literal. Okay, and yeah, then we'll do else if you compare token 1 dot value is index, sure. Else if you compare token value with size, sure. Compare token 1 dot value. You got something. So auto indent. Then yeah, set that, and last one is relative. Oops. No, this is out. Else if you compare token 1 dot value. Oops. Then yeah, and we'll set relative. Okay. Whoops. So this will be relative equals. Let's set the value actually. So we'll set value equals. Let's see, it's gonna be an int always, pretty much. So int value equals. Well, in this case, it's supposed to be an int at least. View to int 2 dot value. And there we go. So we can set it to value, right? Whoops. Alright, so that command is broken. I did $, to delete to the end of the line, and it deleted also the new line. So I need to look into that. X equals value, equals value. You know, this could be interesting. It could be a pointer to the type, and that's what's stored. Like in the array, it could be an array. We have the string, and then a pointer to the config variable, and then we're able to set it based on that. So we iterate through, and if it equals one of those, if the view compare, yeah, which actually I need to modify all this now. I mean, I think this is the literal create, right? Create, there we go. Last part. Literal create. Alright, and this needs to be undo size equal value, auto indent equals value, and relative equals value. And there we go. So that should be it pretty much. Relative undeclared. Alright, what's it called? Oops. There we go. Let's see. Relative nums. Okay, why did I call it that? Balls. Relative nums. New size are looks like that's fine. Token. It's tokens. So yeah, that was not good. No, it's commands. Shoot. Okay, yeah, so I messed it all up pretty bad. It's just command actually, so that's also wrong. Command. And this should be the last one. Okay. And I did that wrong. I forgot an N. Alright, let's see. What? Shoot. Okay. That should be it, right? On reference to end win. Is that not? That should be in end curses. Oh yeah, we don't have expect token either. So let me make that. Expect token. So in the future this will return a value, but for now that's it. So just take a token, right? So if yeah, we need that type as well. So we pass the type second, right? Yeah. So token type. If token not type is not equal type, then yeah, then we just crash. What? That was not good. Deleted everything. I don't know why that happened. I'll need to look into that. That was undo. I did that. So yeah, I don't know why. Some problems with it, clearly. Crash. Incorrect token type. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, undefined reference to end y. So why don't we have that? Oh, because we don't link the increases, so that's why. L increases. There we go. So let's see. 0. So what is 0? What did it print out? Oh yeah, printing out the value of syntax. Okay, so let's say it set it to 0. And if I change it to 5, that doesn't really make sense, but I can do that. Then it sets it to 5. Okay, so that works. So we can set var syntax. Let's try like undo size too. I don't know if we even actually use undo size, so I should probably get rid of that, but you know. Excuse me. So set it to 1. Okay, so that seems to work. So we have set var. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, can I have that as that? Hey, I'm trying to think of a way of like to compact it, because yeah, I think I could do that. Basically having an array of structs, right? Just look like this. So we have syntax, right? And then we also have a pointer to say, right? Can I do that? Pointer to the variable. I think so. Alright, well, let me try that. So we need item struct, right? And this will be there's. So what we want is let's see. Let's have one of these, right? So this is the label. And then we'll have the actual value. So it'll be a pointer to an int. But they're not all integers. Just a void. Can we do that? Can't really have it be a void. Let's try that. Val. So then there's equals. So we'll have label is syntax. And the pointer to it, pointer to syntax. Can we do that? What I want to try. So we'll let compile. Alright, it doesn't like stuff. But I think I messed stuff up. So doesn't like this. Oh shoot, this was just an error. Val declared here. Oh yeah, this is what it's supposed to be that. Okay, so that looks like it worked. And let me make it an array again. It's like that. And then yeah, then we need this to be like that. And then we can have another one for indent. Okay. And then auto indent. Auto indent. And then size. Undo size. And relative. Well, whoops. Relative numbers. Alright, let's see. Does that work? Alright, I think it needs to actually be like that. So how many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it doesn't like the undo signs. Let's get rid of that. And I just change them to integers and then they can just be integers, right? Excuse me. Let's see, we'll break this. Okay. That's in not C, right? 90. This thing. No. Like that. There we go. And that should fix it, right? Okay. See. So then that compiles. And then can we just set it? So can we just iterate over the values? And then if the values are equal, then that would be fine. So we're going to make this actually And then it's gonna hit kind of ugly though. That's just a way to get the length of it at compile time. Okay. Size up. Size. -1. Maybe the -1 because of no termination period. Okay, let's see. Will that work then? Alright, looks like that. So now we can iterate over it and just view compare, right? Excuse me. Configure is 5. Like that. And then we'll use that. So 4 0 y is less than 100 plus, and then if stir you compare and 1 dot value, and then there's I dot label, then we'll set there's I dot val equals value, like that, and then get rid of this entirely. Right, how does that work? Okay, and if I change this to 15, okay, so there we go. You can actually set it like that now. That contains the whole thing to this, which is pretty nice. And then to add a new one, yeah, this is a little dirty. Actually, I could make a macro for it, right? Shoot, can I just use literal create for that? The macro. I have that. No, close that. So I need like expand literal, which will basically just expand this, and then I just have to the expand literal that, and yeah, I'm not gonna do that now, but that would make it a lot simpler. But yeah, to add a new one, I just have to add it to here, and that's it. Excuse me. So that's pretty cool. It does have to be an integer though, for now. Okay, but that's pretty cool. And then, alright. So what other commands we have? We have quit. We have write exit. Set var. We got that. Command and just set output. Okay. So let's add those. We need to add them to the tokens first of all. So let's do exit and then tt save exit. See. Alright, so alright, we need to add it up here actually. So right now we check for that, right? So then else if you compare the literal create e okay. That's not exactly what I want. I want to check if the value is e. Okay, yeah, I can actually do that. Compare you create e. So if it's just e, then we'll need that. Else if you compare the literal create we, right? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's we, so right in exit. And we'll do that. Okay, what is the other? So we have execute the shell command. I'm not gonna do that yet. Okay, I'm not sure how it would do that exactly. Well, basically, if it just starts with that, then we'll do that. But yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. So then we'll have set output as well. Whoops. If you compare set output. Okay, so then once I return the exit, return the save exit, tt set output. I need to add that one actually. Set output. Okay, like that. So that covers it pretty well. So that should be all that we need to do for that. So it should be lexible now. And then in here, yeah, we don't handle these right now. Case tt set output. Right. Case tt exit. Right. Case tt save exit. Right. Okay, so some of those we won't be able to really implement until we actually implement this into the program, right? Let me try it though. So I can do the exit from this. Just put e here. And then when we call this, let's just crash. Exit. Crash. Save. Exit. Crash. Set. Output. I can test to make sure they're all working. Exit. Okay. And then if I put W, save. Exit. Okay. And if I put set output, it should be set output. Okay, so that works. Yeah, so to actually implement it, we're gonna have to do that. So right. Yeah, basically we're gonna have to pass it through here, pass the command through all this stuff that we have here. Excuse me. So we'll need to turn the command into a string, or into a string view, and then pass it to the lex command, and then that will give us the tokens, which we can then execute. Okay. So maybe we should make an outer function for this, where we pass it. Right. So what do I want to do? Alright. Basically, how this will work, I'm going to set quit equals 1 for this one. Quit equals 1. And for this one, we'll set quit equals 1, and we'll handle save. Okay. And then for this one, we need to set buffer file equals command2 dot data. But we need the right length. So I need to actually, I think I have something for that. So page, I have like u2c stir. That's what I want. u2c stir. No allocated. And 2. Yeah. So that returns a char star. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna need the buffer and state. Buffer state. And we're gonna have to call this command. Call this. So let's get rid of this. It's not gonna compile. Okay. So I'm gonna use Vim for a little bit because we're gonna have to use multiple files, and that's kind of annoying when you have to exit each time. I think if I use Tmux, that would help a lot. Billy, Bob, Buttery Biscuit followed. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like your name, by the way. Okay. So let's see. Commands. Yeah, we need to implement this in command.c. So when we call window command keys, right? So when we press enter, we go through all this stuff. So maybe I'll leave this the same. And then for the secondary part, instead of parsing the command like this, we'll pass it into the function that we made. So let's right there. Yeah, so we sort of replace these commands. So let's get rid of the execute command because I think that interferes with stuff. Conflicts, you know? Okay. So let's see. Yeah, we do call that when we parse the content file. So that will have to be changed as well. I'll come it up for now. Okay. Alright, so then we've got this. So we need to call the new functions that we've made. See, I'm just going to get rid of all of this because I don't need it. Alright, so what have we got? Names.c. What was the order? What was the order? So basically, you have to call. We have to lex it first. So that is lex command. Yeah. So we want to lex command, and that will return the array of tokens. We're gonna have to include it at the top as well, but we'll get to that. Token tokens. Let's see. This is command. Commands. Command equals lex command. State command, as well as state command size. Do I need to pass it as a pointer? I don't think it is. Okay, but that's giving me the token size, so I don't want to pass that one. Oh, but it needs to be a string. So let's actually create a string. You create from that, and then state command size. That'll be the string that we created. Hello, sir, or hello, how is your stream going? My stream is going quite well. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm working on a text editor, which I can show off in a few minutes, if you would like to see it. Okay, and then we need to pass the size. So size to size 0. Let's pass that. And then we will execute command. Command and command size. Okay. Execute command. That's what it's called. We need the buffer and the state as well. Buffer state. Okay. And let's see. Will that compile? We don't include, so it's not going to. Oops. H. We need to include command size. I'm just going to include the C file for now. Okay. Shoot, I can't call it token. I need to rename all the stuff in here. Where I call it token. It's token. Shoot. Okay, so that makes it kind of confusing. Let's see. Because it can't be called token. Because I already have that in a few other places. Like I think in the lex.c specifically, I have token. Which is a bit of a problem. A bit of a big problem. So this will be. I should have thought about this, but command token. Call it. And then command type. So let's replace token type with command type everywhere. And then replace token with command token. Alright. Let's see. So how much did that help it? Create token control, which is so why does it reach the end? Use parameter state, that's okay. Command, so too many arguments. Why is that too many? Let's see. And command size. It's not too many, so I don't know what it's on about. Expected state, but argument is of type token. Oh, shoot, I know why. I need to modify the I already have it in here. Because I had that in here. That is, old leftover stuff. Which is no good anymore. Okay. Use parameter state, that's okay. Load concrete from file, yeah. Did you mean reset command? Receive command. So it doesn't recognize commands.c. That's a bit of a problem. And this seems to be command token now. Trying to compile this just using cc. Not may not see, but commands.c. W connected, L and C. Okay, and then I just want to fix all these so that those are not any of the problems. Oops. Token, there we go. Confirm state. Implicit declaration of handle save. Shoot, because that's not there, is it? So I'll need to move that. Go to gaps. And let's put that in here. Handle save. Let's see where is it. Save. don't have it here. Window save. Just blank that. Okay. So the actual definition of it isn't there, but this is the prototype. Or however, I forget the way it goes. Waste parents. Same with no effect. Quit. And then it's be equals 1. Quit. Plus 1. Should be equals 1. There we go. The argument is command token. Okay. Token undeclared. Yeah. Size of command token. There we go. Find reference to handle save. Okay, yeah, because I can't actually compile it like this. But once we link it, we may not see it. Should be fine. Please find your state. That's fine. Alright, so everything else is fine. There. So now we need this to work. Proves definition of yeah, I need to get rid of this. That's just so I could compile it. Let's see, find your state. Expected size t. Alright, let's see where that's at. Seems to be a pointer. Okay. Previous definition of view to int. Okay, yeah, because I have it defined multiple times here. So let's go into here and include v.h, right? And then in let's.c, we'll just include dex.h. And in commands.c, we'll include dex.h as well. Shoot, that doesn't work. Okay. So which one we include? Let's see first. Okay, get rid of that. Okay. Then we have undetermined state. Command. Alright, undetermined state in execute command, that's fine. And in load cognitive file. So everything else seems to work. So that is good. So let's see. Took a minute, but we got there. So then execute command, and then should execute it. Okay, so we should be able to execute commands. Okay, so exit worked. Set output test. Set fault. Alright, so that did not work. That's okay. Set var syntax 0. Press enter. Because I need to set mode equals normal. But it should do it here, so we don't want to break that distinction. Okay. There we go. Set var syntax 0. Okay. And that looks like it worked. So those seem to work. The set output did not though. Upper file name, right? So that's what it is. Oh shoot! Right now it's in here. So buffer file equals view to cster. Does view to cster not work? It seems to not. Let's see. How does it work? Just open it over here. View to cster. Just doing a copy. V.len. Okay. Why does that not work? Oh shoot, because this needs to be no. Yeah, why doesn't that work? Alright, I'll need to look into that, but let's try to get the other ones working. So, does handle save work? Let's see. Fine, exit out, and then I right exit. Alright, that seems to be what I typed, so it looks like it doesn't work. Maybe it is some of this stuff. Let's see. Okay, so that works. So we can execute commands. What was the other ones that we need to implement? So we have that. That is still implemented in a different way, so I'll leave it like that for now. Set bar. So we just need set output basically right now to work. So yeah, why does it not work? You might need to use like a debugger. So set output to seg fault. Let's see. Can I write log? Let's see. Send s u2 cster u2 dot dot. Just see what it looks like. Dash. Set output text. One. Okay, it didn't output anything. That is interesting. Why? Oh, yeah, because that didn't return anything, so that didn't work. Shoot. Alright, so this doesn't return things properly. Is a question in there? U2 sister. Okay, let's turn the copy. Outline +1. So we had the +1 in there, so that's not a problem. Yeah, so that obviously broke down, but in a different way. Alright, string the copy. Why does this not work? U.data of size, string. Okay. This source size. Huh. Alright, what if I just move 5, right? I tried to print that. So print f print u u dot u r u like that and print it. Okay, doesn't like that. Let's view print. Okay. Didn't print anything, so that's not good. But I don't know that it would print anything. So it's kind of confusing when you get a tool like that. Alright, what if I try to re-implement it? I just grab it from here and move it into here. And redo stuff in here. Because then I'll have more access to things. You know what I'm saying? So let me just comment this out. Excuse me. So does that still compile? No. Dang, but I used that somewhere else, and it works. Shoot, so maybe it's the way I'm using it? Hang on. Am I using it wrong? Let's see. Yeah, it's supposed to be 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's what the issue was. Because 2 is too far in the road, so... Yeah, so I should have had a check for that, like how I do up here. Save. Oh. Okay. It looks like it didn't actually set it though. Set. Output. Text.txt. Out. Save. And that's got that. Huh. Alright, it did not work. Did not work entirely. Let's look at lines. Killer.log. Yeah, why is it that? Let's see. Maybe not C. Maybe not P. Okay. Why does this happen? Because it's only separated by spaces, so that shouldn't be an issue. I'm not sure. Oh shoot, because I changed to 5. Okay. Maybe I didn't try a very short file name. Yeah, because that would have not quite worked. It's not TXT. There we go. Now it actually worked. Alright. Okay. So we have that. Let's add this check back. So we're not back as it was there before, but just do this. And if it's not equal to, then return 1. And yeah, we have an issue. In that case. Handle save, that's all fine. So these don't need any arguments, so they're fine. Alright. So yeah, so this we're gonna need to return some stuff, but we do have it working now. So all the commands are re-implemented. So let me actually commit this. Let's see. Change the command system to use author next. Alright, that's a pretty big command. Okay. So reset command. Yeah, so we reset the command each time, that's fine. Alright. So let's see what we can do in terms of like errors. So like this would be not enough arrows, right? So let's make a, let's see, I already have a struct. I think it's probably f.h then. It's like command I don't think we use this anymore. Actually, I forgot. Let me get the whoops, command. Yeah, let me get this working again. So it should be pretty easy. Basically just let's command like that. Command open array. Like that, and there we go. So that should work, right? Command buffer state. No, that's the wrong open. And this needs to be a string. So let's do create. And that can be those. And then one more for the size. So this is the size. Size equals 0. So we need buffer state and command size. Okay. Too few arguments. Okay, what is Lex command? Alright, why is that too few? Shoot, that doesn't go in there. That was right there. There we go. Okay, unused parameter state and execute command, that is fine. I want it there just in case, because we're going to use it in the future, so it's going to be important to have it. Alright, alright, no more warnings, should be able to run it, and exit. Okay, so that works. And it should load the code file. So I modify it. Let's see, config.data. I change it to be syntax 0, right? Then I run it, and there's no syntax happening. So it does indeed work. Okay, yeah. So now let me get back to basic. Okay. Get the config file. Alright, and then yeah. So now handle command. Yeah, so I had this, right? The commands.c. Let's see. Let's get rid of the remnants first. So parse command, don't need that. Parse command, we don't need this at all, but we should need this. We'll make sure it still complies with that one. Okay, it does. And then in main.h, we have more commands. So we don't. Oh yeah, it's in depths. And we don't need this. And then we have the enums, which are up here. So command errors. So I'm gonna just change these, and we'll use those. And it works. Okay, so let's see. So no error. So that's what we'll return if there's no error, obviously. That is fine. Whoops. Okay. No error. Let's make that 0. And then let's see. So not enough cards. And then first of all we have that. So let's change this. That actually returns that. Super nice. This is gonna actually return command errors. Command error. Okay, like that. So in return, you know, cards. Is that what it's called? Yeah, not enough arts. And this 0 is going to be no error. Okay. Not enough arts. And then these are what actually return just the output of them. Well, how do I want that? This can just return 1 or 0. So yeah, if not expected, then we want to just return invalid arts. Same with this. If not, then invalid arts. Okay, so we'll make invalid arts, and there we go. So that should be good then. So let's change this. That actually returns 1 or 0. Return token.type equals type. So there we go. And let's see, does it compile? It does compile now. So that's good. And then we can switch over it in here. So handle command keys. Okay, so I think we can just switch this. No error, and just case invalid args. Case not enough args. So yeah, then we need to set the status bar message like this. Set status bar message equals enough args. And then here we'll set it equal to valid args. And we'll set both of the cases when I say state keys print message. So that will set it so it will print the message. So I think that should work, right? If I do set output with nothing. And it did not print it. Right, am I using it wrong? Let's see. Well, I used it previously, so let's look at that. Let's see. Inno command. Yes. So let me switch. No, shoot. Because I pushed the changes, so that's not gonna work. History. To just before today. That's fine. Dang, I wanted to stay in there. Alright, may not see. That's may not H. May not see. Alright, let's try this again. Inno command. Okay. Okay, we need to sprint that. Alright, that's fine. Is that what the issue is? Yeah, probably. Sprint that. Status bar message. There you go. Alright, is this gonna work? And I don't know why. Alright, let's actually add in here a default, right? So, let's see, invalid command, right? So that is if it's an unknown command. I mean, just unknown command. Unknown. That can be like the last one. Default. Reca. Return unknown command. So yeah, if it's none of those, then it's unknown command. Oh shoot, but it is gonna be one of those. So yeah. So if it's any of these, really, then we'll be there. Command needs to be handled. And let me just crash to make sure it is crashed. Right. And to do this as well in here. Unknown command. And just put the command in here. Just the whole command. Command token. Oh yeah. Okay, so I really wanted state command. There we go, like that. Crashed. Okay. It crashed. So it was execute properly, but it did not output anything. Alright, I don't know. I'll look into that, but it did not work. Okay. Yeah, so that is good then. So we have all of those handled. So I think I can commit that. Add error. Alright, I should have been a bit more clear what I meant. What we're adding handle to, but it's fine. Okay. So yeah. So this is like the start of it. So I'm not sure exactly how I want it to look. I'm kind of just gonna wing it. I'm gonna do some research though, like reading how VimScript looks, because I never really used VimScript, so I don't know exactly how it works. So I need to look into that. Because it's gonna be similar to VimScript. Yeah. Basically, that's the goal. So there's gonna be different ways that we'll be able to configure things. So like I was thinking, like for creating a window, we can sort of like create window, right? And then just pass all the outputs, so like the size, the width and height, and then the position, and then like background color or something, right? So yeah. Maybe not background color, but all those things. And we just take the default background color. Yeah, and then we can create a window. But then this would need to create a window, right? And then you need a way to access it. So maybe there could be like an array of user created windows, user windows, and then like the 0th one is yours, or is the first one, and then stuff like that. So it's like a stack. And that can be how you can access it, right? So basically, so you can change variables, so you can move it around. You can write to it, so like write window, and that will write text to your given window. So say you want window 0, right? So window 0. So it would be like a built-in array, built-in variable, that kind of thing. But I'm not sure exactly. So I'm going to think about it off stream, because I do actually have to go just about now. And it's a pretty good stopping time. So yeah, I'll probably go through and clean this up a bit off stream. But yeah, not very long so far. And yeah, so once it's necessary, I'll implement like a proper parsing and AST, which will probably be pretty soon, because that's kind of important. Yeah, so this has been pretty fun. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.